Hey guys, my name is Paul and today I have another speed build for you. This time around it's kind of a suburban family home, and yeah, I was really excited about this because I actually never have built a suburban home before. I didn't record it at least, and I think a lot of the time suburban homes look kind of like the same because I don't know, they have like the same structure and a similar floor plan and whatever. But this time around, I don't know, I had this idea of this carport and how it's like integrated into the house. And yeah, that kind of kept me going. And then I created this home. So I know a lot of you may like think, oh, why did you create that carport? That's like so useless because I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that little thing like on the left side, that hole in the house, if you can say it like that, that is meant to be the carport. And a lot of you will probably say, ew, why did you do that? But because like we don't have any cars in The Sims 4 anyway. But I think it kind of adds to the character of the home, and it kind of adds to the fact that it's a family home. So I really like that idea, even though you can't really use it for many things other than garbage bins and whatever. So yeah, but I placed like this basketball, what is it called, like basketball thing. You know, the one, little, or like people throw basketballs in, whatever. It will probably get to me once I finish this video what I'm talking about. So yeah, this suburban family home has 3 bedrooms. I think three bedrooms and an office, which can be turned into a bedroom or a guest room as well, since it has like an ensuite, which may be weird to some people, but I definitely wanted like a guest toilet downstairs. You know, if you have like guests that don't sleep over at your house, then you have like a toilet they can use. And since I don't know, since I had enough space for a shower as well, I added a shower. So it's kind of like an ensuite for the guest room, but for the office, but that's fine. And I think like if you want to have more than two children, I mean obviously two, like more than one child can sleep in one bedroom, so you can have like plenty of children in this house. But if you want to have like more, you can change the office into a bedroom as well. Yeah, so I really like the way the house turned out. The thing is, it has these weird reddish wooden furniture elements in it that I talked about in my video about the family apartment I built inside my Shuno. I used like a similar color wheel swatch, whatever you want to call it, on that apartment, and I think I even used the same floor, but I'm not sure. And I really like that because, you know, these counters, I think they don't fit to every type of furniture, yet they look really cute, I think, like, I mean, in the swatch. So I don't know, usually I have a very tough time finding something that matches these counters and this wooden color. But this time around, I think I managed it pretty well. I again use many things from Parenthood, like I said in one of my last videos. When it comes to family homes or houses or apartments, I usually go for Parenthood stuff just because, I don't know, I can't describe it. It has this craftsman-y, family, suburban style furniture that I really like. So here you can see the living space is pretty open. So the kitchen is tied together with the dining room and the I just wanted to say wedding room. I don't know why, but I did. It's, by the way, still pretty hot in Germany. I don't know, 36 degrees straight. It's terrifying, but I don't know. I don't want to complain. It's like our fault, climate change, whatever. I talked about that a lot in my last videos, or at least I talked about that very often. Not a lot, but very often, because I mean, that's the case. So what am I trying to, why would I try to, like, whatever, I don't even know what I wanted to say. So yeah, but back to the build. This build is very open. So here we have that dining space, and I thought it would be kind of cute to have like the similar counters to those in the kitchen and in the dining space, where you can have like other plates and whatever stuff, and a PC, because I've seen that often that there's like I don't know, a casual PC in family houses just where you can research stuff, which is like not necessarily in the office. Actually, this house has a lot of PCs, if you ask me, because I think there are two PCs in the office. There, like, you'll see that, and there's this PC, and then one of the kids, like, I made a teenager, a very feminine teenager bedroom, and that one has a PC as well. So yeah, they're kind of stuffed with PCs, but I don't know. I think nowadays it's getting more normal, like how do you say that? Like, it's, I don't know, it's really getting normalized today to have multiple PCs in your home. So yes, again, I went for a blue, yellow, orange, whatever, like little contrast color theme. I use these couches from Parenthood, even though they're like the small ones, they work pretty well, I think. And with those little accents, like, you know, those little yellow lamps and the yellow pillows on the sofa, I think it looks pretty nice. I know that blue is like a very common color when it comes to suburban homes or any furnishing elements in The Sims 4, but that's just because I think it's really common in real life as well, you know? So that's why it's really easy to, I don't know, to build with blue colors. But I often try not to do that because, you know, I just don't want everything to look the same and to be in the same color. But I think in this house it doesn't necessarily look boring, so I really like the way that turned out. Sometimes it really does look boring or plain, and yeah, in this house I tried not to make everything that plain, to have like these colored accents, but still, and yeah, some clutter here and there, but still to be like, or seem like organized. Oh my god, this hallway, it was a nightmare because everything I placed I had to remove in the end. I think I didn't record that part because I tried, like, obviously after I'm building a house, and since I'm using a lot of move objects, I'm usually trying out if everything works, and this hallway just didn't work. Like, I couldn't place that that little sofa there from Cats and Dogs, and I couldn't really place this what do you call it? I mean, it's not a wardrobe, but it's like, whatever, this little wardrobe-y thing, I couldn't place that as well, and I couldn't place the wardrobe, and they just couldn't go past like this hallway, and that like really fucked me up because I don't know, I thought it was really cute with those green accents and mixed with that blue, but yeah, in the end it got kind of plain because I don't know, but the Sims just couldn't make it work that they just walk past that hallway. Whatever. Yeah, I used that little corner sofa, whatever. I actually forgot what they're called. I knew it, but I forgot. From Cats and Dogs. I think that looks really cute, even though it's like not the same style as the whole living room. Yeah, whatever. I probably should stop talking about the living room because right now we're furnishing the office I was talking about. And there you have, like, I use these Parenthood tables to create like this big desk. I often use like normal tables rather than like the desks we have in the game, just because, I don't know, they often look much more like much better, and because you can place the chairs anywhere and not just like in the middle, it makes a lot of sense to use those. Yeah, I kind of cluttered everything up in this office, but it doesn't look, I think it doesn't look too messy, and I don't know, maybe they're in this house, two hardworking parents live, and maybe they often have to like care about stuff on the PC, and I don't know, maybe one of them is an author, even though I think like an author would probably have like an atelier or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of what I imagined, so that's why we got two PCs. And I mean, like students nowadays like really often have to make their homework on a PC and stuff. So it totally made sense for me to add two PCs. Here you see the ensuite bathroom for the office. I know, kind of a strange concept, but I needed a guest bathroom and I thought that made sense. And I don't know, I just really couldn't fit like I really didn't know how to fit it otherwise into the house without it taking up too much space. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. I think I really would like to live in this house. Like I said, a lot of suburban houses nowadays, like especially when they're built on The Sims. Like I'm not calling out anybody, but a lot of those suburban houses look pretty boring because they don't have like too much color, and I don't know. I know, like, I don't want to complain because I know that in The Sims 4 it's really hard actually to find colorways and stuff that match really well because we don't have the colors, the create a style tool anymore like we had in The Sims 3. Excuse this little language, fail, whatever. Excuse me. It's just really warm outside, so since we don't have that tool, it's getting pretty hard actually to really make everything match with each other, and sometimes you just need to accept everything the way it is, and I think that's why it's pretty hard to pretty easy to make everything look a little plain and boring, because that way everything matches like each other. But yeah, I don't want to complain. I don't know, I love suburban family houses, and I am really proud of this one without trying to sound biased. It's just a house that I would like to live in as well, and that doesn't happen often when it comes to suburban family homes. Yeah, so I went on with this green-blue theme in this hallway on the second floor. Is it a hallway? I think it's called a hallway. I mean, it literally does look like a hallway, you know? Oh, stupid, whatever. Yeah, I think I cut away some parts of the hallway just because the video got to be really long, and I didn't want it to be so stupidly long. And here we furnish the master bedroom, and it's really, really, really uncommon for me to make anything red, or at least like in these dark colors. Like when it comes to Sims 4, or at least like the Sims 4 in The Sims in general, I really like furnishing my houses in bright colors, and I do not like darker colors, so this reddish theme was actually pretty uncommon for me. And even that black couch and everything, I don't know why I did that. It's actually not like, I mean, to be honest, it's not even like it's not a favorite, one of my favorite rooms in this house just because of the color, but I don't know, I just saw that reddish color and I thought, why not? So I tried it, even though it's like not my personal favorite. Maybe other people like that very much. I just don't. In contrast to that, the bathroom is, well, really like plain, but I mean, it's kind of, it's organized and it's nice, but it's obviously different than the bedroom. It is held in these white colors and has these brown accents, and I thought that is fine because I don't know, I had this idea in my mind that that is a bathroom they recently renovated, and I don't know, I like this. You have like this bedroom theme, and they probably, I don't know, maybe they live in this house since like 10 years or something, and when they first moved in, they did all these reddish things in the house, and yeah, then something got broken in the bathroom or whatever, and then they renovated it, and obviously like they wouldn't like make it match to the bedroom because like styles and tastes are changing all the time. So oh my god, I hope you get what I'm trying to explain. I'm literally just trying to explain that tastes and color preferences just change all the time when it comes to Sims, or at least humans. So it is realistic that the bathroom doesn't match the bedroom. Okay, good. I'm gonna have a sip of water right now because I literally can't talk anymore. My mouth is so dry, everything's so warm, my room is warm, and the fact that my PC runs all the time doesn't make it a lot easier. Here is the feminine teenager room I was talking about. I mean, obviously it can be a kid's room as well, but there are like not many toys. There's this PC. I think it's more suitable for a teenager's room, and I try to keep it in those, pastel bright colors. I don't know, it kind of reminded me of my gardener build I don't know if you've seen that. If you didn't, you can search for it on my channel. You'll find it there. It's called The Gardener's Dream, and it is that lovely little cottage. Yeah, I'm saying lovely little cottage. I don't want to sound like I love my build so much, but I love that one. Actually, I actually love that one very much. It is like this cute little cottage, and I try to keep everything in that cottage in like pastel colors. I don't know, and I think the result is pretty cute. So go check that out if you're looking for something like that, or if you just haven't seen it yet, you'll find it on my channel. So here you see the bathroom. I try to like make it match to the bedroom and use other stuff like other appliances in the bathroom, just because I thought okay, maybe this one didn't get renovated. Like, why would you renovate the bathroom of a child or a teenager if it's like not necessary? So that's why I try to make it match the, or at least like make it look a little feminine. Here we have a little nursery. This was kind of new to me because, to be honest, I've never really built a nursery. I always like built like toddlers rooms or kids rooms, but never a nursery. So I actually really struggled with this room, and I must say that it's definitely not one of my favorites. I just had such a hard time finding a colorway, and once I found this yellow bluey whatever aquamarine colorway, I was really happy about it. But I must say that it's not one of my favorites, simply because I don't know, I think it kind of looks strange. I tried to add many things to it so that it would get like more character. Actually, I think that little stuffed animal on the chair looks pretty damn cute, even though it's kind of scary, but it just reminded me of Stitch from Lilo and Stitch so much that I had to place it. You just saw me placing those fake cars, which are like these toy or at least like decorative cars, and I'm usually not a big fan of that because I think it always looks so like the rendering is pretty bad, and you know, if it's sized up like that, it's pretty pixelated. But this time around, since we built that carport, I thought it made a lot of sense, just so I don't know, when I upload it to the gallery or just the looks of it, I mean, you can delete them in the gameplay, people see that like this empty space under the house is like meant for cars, you know what I mean? So yeah, and I thought it didn't look that bad adding those cars. If it would have, I wouldn't have added it into the lot. So yeah, so here we are creating the backyard. It's actually pretty spacious, and yeah, it's actually pretty simple. I didn't want to add a pool because I thought, I don't know, in a lot of my builds, I just add pools just because, I mean, why not? Even like now that we have seasons, it makes a lot of sense. And even before that, I made a lot of sense because pools are amazing actually, but not every family has a pool. And I think, for example, this family has like, I created like these 2 bedrooms, right? So yeah, 3 kids at the moment, like planned, like that teenager one and those 2 babies, which are maybe twins or something. I thought that would be really cute. And yeah, they probably don't have that much money. I mean, like, kids are so expensive. So yeah, I think a swimming pool will be kind of, I don't know, it didn't really fit the lot, I think. And it didn't fit the idea of the Sims that live there I had. So I didn't add one, but I think without it, it's fine. And yeah, it builds opportunities for visiting the local swimming pool, so that's cool. Gameplay, okay, ignore me. Yeah, I kept the landscaping pretty simple now, at least I think so. I like the way it is simple. I didn't want to go too overboard because I do that very often. Like, and I know that I have to kind of control myself when it comes to landscaping so that I don't place that many plants and that it doesn't look that awkward. But sometimes it's just like the plants are so pretty and they connect everything to each other. And I think landscaping is so important when it comes to Sims, especially Sims 4. So that's why I sometimes go a little overboard. Yeah, so guys, we're heading towards the end of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that if you want to see each of my new videos. And yeah, ring that little bell button. Do you say that like that? I don't know. Like, press that little bell button so you'll get notified when I upload a new speed build. And if you want to, follow my social media, because there I'm always posting about my new builds even before I upload the speed builds. So I'd say we'll see each other in the next video. Until then, have a nice day, night, morning, I don't care, wherever you are. Bye.